Namaste, hello and welcome to your Hatha practice, 40-minute Hatha practice, and I'm so glad to have my plants back in the studio with me. They need to take a little bit of time out to get some TLC and to recover a bit, but they're doing so much better, and I highly recommend that you bring some things that you love into your yoga space so that you create a sanctuary, a space where you want to come and you want to be present so that you can create some healing. We often think about our practice as a time to do, but I'd invite you to have a time to experience, to savor your practice, to savor your body, the space around you and the energy that it brings. And so with that in mind, let's close down the eyes and draw up through the belly. Drop the shoulders from the ears and come into your meditation seat. And as you find yourself here in your meditation seat, begin to welcome in all the things you love. Welcoming joy, welcoming presence, welcoming gratitude, sense of thankfulness for the time, for the space, for your body, for the recording, for the practice of yoga. And see if just for a few moments you can give yourself this gift of true presence. Not with expectation of any specific outcome, but just presence for that joy, for being alive, for being here, for being in the moment. We call this connecting to our Buddha nature. Coming back to that all-encompassing connection to everything around us. No more separation or division. Body, breath, practice. Now when you're ready, just take your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Can you feel the stretch down through the left side, and maybe drop your left hand down onto the mat beside you. Maybe even walk that left hand away a little as you begin to deepen the stretch down through the left side of the neck. Maybe turn your chin slowly towards the shoulder. Feel how this changes the stretch. And then take your chin slowly up towards the ceiling. I know that my lifestyle changed where I'm spending so much more time connected to an iPad, a phone or computer really has an impact on my neck and my eyes. It's good to take the time out to just gently stretch. When you're ready, inhale, bring your head back up to center and see if you can notice just more space, a softness in the left side of the neck. Take your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Feel into the stretch through the right side. Maybe drop the fingers to the earth. Maybe even walk them away slightly so you can intensify this beautiful stretch down through the right side. Come out of doing and come into experiencing as you begin to take your chin down towards your shoulder. Feel what that does. And then slowly notice as you draw the chin all the way around and up. Find spots where perhaps you need some more breath or you want to linger a little longer, and just take this time to release any tension in the neck. One more breath here. your head up and notice if you feel release in the neck. Now just 3 circles to the left. And then to the other side. Feel a joy and appreciation for the movement of your neck. Come back up to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace them behind the back of the head. Pull the elbows in towards each other, tuck your chin. And begin to draw the navel up and in and stretch out through the back of the neck. Releasing the hands and then just take the head up and see if you can bring a smile onto your face. And the purpose of the smile is to release tension in the jaw, to soften the third eye space, to soften the eyes. Now take your tongue and stick it out for a moment. And then pull it in and bring it to the very roof of the mouth. Relax the back of the throat. Let's begin to move down the body. Place your left hand down. Inhale. Take your right arm up and over. And now think about your side ribs and imagine them to be like the gills of a fish, and breathe 3 times through the side ribs. Let your Hatha Yoga be an exploration of your body today. And continue to return to joy, to return to that gratitude, go to the other side, and that gratefulness of just being alive and being part of this universe. Coming all the way up, let's bring a twist into it. Take your right hand to your left knee, draw the navel up and in. Come back and twist to the other side. Come back to center. Perhaps if you're sitting on a block, you might want to remove it now. We're going to continue working into bringing energy into the upper body. To take your hands up into a cactus shape, and as you inhale, exhale, swing to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale, swing to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center. So that's a demonstration. And now we're going to do it, and we're going to come into momentum and breath and pulsate and create movement here, awakening into our center, into our spine. And try and experience that joy of awakening into the present moment. Bring the arms out, inhale, and work at your own time. Now continue here, and those of you who want to go a little bit deeper, as you go to the right side, extend the right arm, and to the left, extend the left. Ten, 9, continue. 8, and release. Bring the arms all the way up. Palms touch, and then take the hands together before the heart, and see if you can connect into that awakening of energy, that tingling through the body. Bringing you here into the present moment, and notice if there's a resistance. If something about that practice felt foreign or strange or silly, and perhaps you can allow yourself to fall into silliness. We twist one more time. Let's take the right hand to the left knee, draw the navel up and in, and now there's more rotation available, so take it right through the body. Let's come back to center and do the same on the other side. Let's come back to center and walk your hands forward. And as you walk your hands forward, soften your face and come into a gentle smile, connecting again with that joy of your body, of your practice, of your breath, the joy of presence, of life, of being here on your mat today. And let's begin to move now. Coming up and find your tabletop and allow your hands to be just underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and let's begin to move our body and move it in a way that suits you. So if you want to do simple cat and cows as you know them, go ahead and do. If you feel inspired to move back and forward into child's pose, or perhaps to roll the hips, or just allow yourself to fall into the moment. Don't hesitate. Fall into the moment. Move into the joy and the pleasure available moving in your own body. One more. Now come back to your tabletop and then begin to press your back ribs up as you find your angry cat. In your angry cat, inhale deeply. Use lion's breath on your exhale. Curl your toes under and lift to downward facing dog. Move and find your space on the mat and maybe take your gaze over towards your hands, and with wonder take a look at your hands. And as you're pedaling out the legs and you're connecting into the mat and you're noticing your hands on the mat, think about your hands as something new, something you've not actually experienced or seen before. Think about all the meals that your hands have prepared, all the letters they've written, all the faces they've caressed. And see your hands as these interesting, mysterious and joyous part of your body, and just offer up gratitude. Settle into downward facing dog. Let's find the extraordinary in the ordinary and allow ourselves to be lost in it. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Step the right foot through between the hands. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, reach yourself up into a high kneeling. Take your hands together before the heart and then mindfully hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist. Look towards your right elbow. Breathe here. And then curl your back toes under and lift your back knee. If this is available, keep your hips dropped low. Pull the heels away from each other. Hug in through the pelvic floor. Draw the navel up and in. Breathe into the twist. Now exhale where you're at. On an inhale, untwist back to center, rising up. Fill up with breath. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth, step back into your downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Can you sigh the breath out in a moment? Feel into your torso as you breathe now after that twist. Press through your right foot, inhale, lift your left leg up high. Step your left foot through between the hands, drop your back knee down. Inhale, rise up. Take your hands into prayer and then twist your right elbow to the outside of your left knee, hands into prayer. Stay here or if you wish, lift your back knee up. Begin to pull your heels away from each other as you hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Lengthen the spine, draw the navel up and in, and breathe into this twist. Now exhale completely. And on the inhale, unwind. Bring breath back into your body and rise all the way up. Breathing here. Hands come back down to the earth and step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal the legs out, move your hips from side to side. Now bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, come forward into plank and drop your knees towards the earth. They don't touch. Press the buttocks over the heels. Lift your hips up high. And then like a wave, move forward into plank. Drop the knees almost to the earth. Press back. Lift the hips up high. Ripple forward into plank. Now, one more time. Knees bend, press back. Lift the hips high. Work a few times here in your own rhythm. Land back in your downward facing dog. And feel that energy moving through your body. Inhale, take your right leg up high. Step your right foot through between your hands. Drop your back heel down. And then let's open into Warrior Two. Sink deeply into the front knee, draw the navel up and in. Hug your front ribs together, soften the shoulders, come into the joy of the practice. 3 more breaths here. Now turn your palms to face upwards. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms touch. Exhale, press back down. Let's do 6 more on your own breath. Inhale and exhale. Maybe even close down the eyes and see if you can come into the full expression of the moment. Last one. Now straighten the front leg, palms touch overhead. Swing your hands onto your hips, hug the elbows in. Lift the heart and then fold forward into Prasurita Padasana, forward fold. Now can you feel the awakening in the back of your legs as you lift and pull the kneecaps up. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips. Open the heart. Exhale, soften and fold back down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now turn your hands to face the space behind you and walk them through. Tuck your chin. Allow your head to be heavy. Can you come back to
Softening the jaw. Finding that soft, gentle smile. When you're ready, coming all the way back. Let's walk over to the top of the mat. Step back into downward facing dog, lifting your hips up high. One more breath. Now when you're ready, bend your knees, let them almost touch the earth. Now push yourself forward into a plank. And then lift your hips up high into downward facing dog. Again, bend your knees, look forward, push yourself forward. Downward facing dog. One more time, bend your knees, push forward. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Now do 3 or 4 rhythmically with your own breath. See if you can experience everything, absorbing everything that's available for you here on your mat today. This is fantastic for our joints. When you're ready, come into stillness and just wait here. Now pressing through your right foot, take your left leg up high and then step your left foot through between your hands. Press your back heel down, bend deeply into the front knee and then rise up into Warrior Two. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Breathe here. Now see if you can find presence in the shape. And then invite in everything that brings you joy. Now when you're ready, flip the palms up. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend back down. Let's do 6 more with our own breath. When you're ready, straighten the front leg, pivot the feet. We won't go back to Prasarita. We'll explore Goddess pose. Bend the knees and sit down. Come to breath. Now inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, come to your Warrior Two. Wiggle the hands down to the earth. Step back into downward facing dog. And breathe here. When you're ready, can you make your way back into your plank pose? Drop your knees to the earth. Bend your elbows, come halfway down. Press back into your child's pose. Take a full inhale and exhale. From child's pose, lift the chest, come forward. A little bit different. Bend the elbows, come onto the earth. Lift the chest, open the heart. Exhale, come back down and press into child's pose. Take a full inhale And exhale. Let's rhythmically work through 3 of these on your own time. Stay connected with presence. Do not allow yourself to become distracted. And if you are finding you are distracted, just gently, mindfully bring yourself back here into the joy of the present moment. Moving with breath, moving with flow. Take child's pose and breathe here. When you're ready, return back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Step the right foot through between the hands. Press your back heel down. Either keep the right hand on the floor or take the elbow onto the knee and reach your left arm up and over. Extended side angle pose. Inhale, rise up and reverse. And then exhale, back to your starting variation. Now let's do 6 more on our own breath. See if you can come into the movement, into the freedom of the energy flowing through your body. Two more. Now the last one. But this time, bring your right hand down, lift your left leg up and come into your half moon. Now if you wish to have your right hand on a block, you can. Take an inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths here, connecting to the joy of the moment. When you're ready, release your hands to the earth. Find a standing splits. Bend your front knee, step back into downward facing dog. Take a full inhale and exhale. You want to stay on that right side. The energy is moving through the right side of the body. Take your right leg up. Set it up for your pigeon pose. Slide your left leg away. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe here. Inhale, lifting up through the torso. Drop onto your right hip and turn to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, slide your left hand down towards your ankle and reach the right arm up and over. 3 breaths here. Now like you want to sweep the floor, inhale, come forward around. Reach to the left hand and lift the hips. Exhale, come all the way forward, back around and fold over your left leg. 4 more, working with breath. Inhale. And exhale, please find your own rhythm. Connect into joy. Two more. Last one, maybe stay lifted for a breath. Exhale here. Coming all the way down, fold over the front leg and stay here. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Take your hands back to the top of the mat, pivot on the back foot and step back into downward facing dog. Move, press your heels down, lengthen the spine, connect with your breath. Find that softening in your jaw, around your face. Connect to joy, and connect to the present moment, and connect to that Buddha nature, that connecting, that unity, that oneness with all around you. Press through your right foot, inhale, lift the left leg up high, step your left foot through between the hands. Press your back heel down, and then when you're ready, inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Now you choose here whether your elbow goes to the knee or hand to the floor and reach your top arm up and over. Extended side angle pose. Now coming up and reverse. And we do this 4 more times depending on your variation. I'm sorry, I think it's 6 more times. Now reverse, and then this time we go right through, place the left hand on the floor, reach your right leg up and come into your half moon. See what extension you wish to take here. When you're ready, drop both hands down to the earth, standing splits. Step all the way back and find your downward facing dog. Energy is still rich through the left side of the body, so take your left leg up and set it up for your pigeon pose. Slide your right leg away, lift the heart and then fold forward. Coming all the way down. Breathing here. Inhaling, lifting all the way up onto your fingertips. Drop over onto your left hip. Lift the right toes up towards the ceiling. Slide your right hand down and take your left arm up and over. Breathe into the left side body. From here, sweep the floor. Fold forward and around. Reaching up. And then come all the way back and open. 4 more. And on the next one, the last one, let's stay up and breathe here. And then come down and fold forward over the extended leg and stay here. placing your hands on the earth, lift back into downward facing dog. One more time, let's connect into the fullness of the shape. And drop the knees to the earth, cross the ankles and roll onto our backs. Take a full inhale and exhale. When you're ready, press through the hands, press through the feet. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, bring the hips down and move your arms. Let's do 6 more cycles. Find that union in your practice of your body, your mind and your breath. 4 more. Now this one we're going to stay up. And exhale. If you wish to interlace the hands to find more lift in your bridge, you're most welcome to do that. Connect again with joy, connect again with softness around your face and your eyes, and invite in everything that you need. Invite in joy, peace, security, calmness, happiness, presence. When you're ready, release all the way out, and then just pause here for a moment. Hugging your right knee into the body, straighten through your left leg. Now, taking your right knee with your right hand, pull it out to the side. Bring it up, cross it over, and twist. Let's move a little from side to side, finding your rhythm. Do 6 more. Two more. Last one, open the hip. Now take the leg across the body and stay there. Turn to look over towards your right hand. And again, while we breathe here, get lost in the mystery of your own hand. Remember your hand as a child's hand. Come back to center, hug your right knee in, release the leg down. Let's just experience this. Wait. Now let's take the other side, hug your left leg in. First take it out to the left and then across to the right. Feels so good. Do 6 more. Try not to do your practice. Try and feel your practice. Let's let go of attachment to how shapes should look and instead embrace how they feel. If this is your 6th one, just take it over to the right, stay there. Take your gaze over to the left and lose yourself in that moment, that connection with your hand, with all the places it has been, all the wonders of life presented to you just in the memory of your hands. Coming all the way back to center, hug your knee in. And then release your leg long and just pause here in the moment, feeling into your legs. Maybe even shake them out a little. Maybe you even want to take the arms up, legs up, and give them a little shake. And then when you're ready, and if it feels silly, do it a little longer. And then allow yourself to drop into Shavasana with a beaming, soft smile on your face, sense of joy and appreciation in your heart, gratitude and thankfulness in your core, your connection with life, connection with self, and that rich tapestry that has brought you to this place today. And when you're ready, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch through your whole body. And then roll into your preferred side. Just stay here for a moment. And then coming all the way up to seated. Take your hands into Anjali Mudra and bow your head in gratitude. Set yourself the intention now not to hesitate, but to allow yourself at every opportunity to fall into joy. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat again soon. Bye.